Before I begin this video, I would like to say a special thank you to True Italian 626 for all of his assistance. If it hadn't been for him, a lot of what I accomplished in Pontiac today just simply wouldn't have been accomplished. So, a very special thank you to True Italian 626. I hope you go out and check his channel out. And now I'd like to start my presentation at what I did in Pontiac, Illinois today. Stay tuned. Good afternoon, everybody. It's once again Ted the Speed Learner, and you remember that heat wave I told you about? Well, it's finally over, so once again we can resume our sign hunt. We are in Fell Park in Pontiac, Illinois. This is Fell Park, Pontiac, Illinois, and we are on the hunt for looking for Lincoln signs, and guess what? We have found 2 of them. Follow me, please. And I think you can see them right here. This is one of them. And this is the other one. I'll read both of these to you in just a second, so stay tuned. This is the courthouse here in Pontiac, Illinois. As you can see, there's all that wonderful stuff over here. Now, I want you to first check this out. Ooh, look at here. I guess this would be called the Livingston County Courthouse here. You see all these wonderful names. This is says the Pontiac Granite Company. Okay. And this here is good old Abraham Lincoln himself. But that's not why we're here. No, sir. I will take you around the courthouse, though, just to show you. But the reason why we're here is this. And I will be videotaping this in just a second, but I'm going to go ahead and just kind of walk around here real quick. Just kind of show you around. Looks like we have a little plaque. Let's see. Pontiac, organizer of the conspiracy which bears his name, was born on the Maumee River in what is now Ohio in 1720. As chief, he led the Ottawa and Chippewa Indians at Braddock's defeat July 9, 1755. When France surrendered Canada to the English, Pontiac made peace with the new rulers, but later, enraged by his treatment from the British, he organized the Northwest tribes into a united and simultaneous attack on the British posts, choosing for himself to take Detroit. In May 1763, all the western posts were taken except Detroit and Fort Pitt. The conspiracy failing with these defeats, Pontiac came west to organize the Illinois and Mississippi tribes into another uprising, but failed. 4 years later, he was killed by an Illinois Indian near Cahokia. In strength of mind and breadth of vision, Pontiac ranks among the great leaders of his race. To the city of Pontiac is named for this intrepid warrior. In 1837, Jesse W. Fell, a distinguished citizen of Illinois who is associated with many activities in the early history of the city, was requested by Henry Weed, the first settler and proprietor of what is now the county seat, to prepare a petition for a post office, desiring to perpetuate some of the favorite names of the fast vanishing race. He inserted the name of Pontiac, hence the name of the city. Mr. Fell also named the county, choosing the name of Edward Livingston, a distinguished attorney and statesman and Secretary of State under President Andrew Jackson. And this here was erected in 1936 by the state of Illinois. Henry Horner, Governor, and Livingston County Historical Society, John H. Ryan, President. Bronzes by L.C. Stevenson. Alright. Now let's just kind of go around here real quick. Ooh. I think everybody's going to want to see this. Don't you worry, we will be reading that sign here in just a second, but thought, well, what the hey. Appomattox, Mobile Bay, Pea Ridge, Chickamauga. In memory of soldiers and sailors of Livingston County, Fort Donelson and Gettysburg. Let's see that. Whoa. There's only one way you're ever going to see all this. You're just going to have to come out here by yourself. Anyway.
How the hell Amber tell you that?
See the courthouse? Beautiful. In honor of the men and women of Livingston County whose dedication and service to their country will never be forgotten. And there you go. Now I'm going to take you back over this way. Just a second. And then we'll get that sign. And then we'll show you where the rest of those signs are. I just wanted you to see all this. It's beautiful out here. I saw a mural. There's lots of murals here in Pontiac. I'm going to have to make a second trip to show you all of them. So don't think that this will be the only trip. But just wanted to show you this mural real quick. I'm approaching it right now. Across the street real quick. That way you can see this. Look at that! Isn't that pretty? Well, that little mural right here. Like I said, I'm not here to videotape all these today. See this one here, and that one there. And there seems to be a little tiny sign over here. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. See the old Route 66 bus and towing. It says, you are traveling to one of the most famous roads in the world. On September 25th, 2005, Illinois Route 66 was designated as a National Scenic Byway by the U.S. Department of Transportation. They say, enjoy a legendary journey from the Windy City to the Chain of Rocks. Alrighty. Wow. I'm going to go ahead and let you see this. Look at that. Like I said, this is only just part of what you'll be able to see. Shoot, they even want help in here. Anyway, I'm going to tell you more in just a second, so stay tuned. Take a look at this mural. Wow! And believe it or not, we get across the street safely. We got another one. Right there. Look at that. Alright, more to come. Stay tuned. As you can see here, we're on the corner of Chicago and Washington Streets. And if you look over here, you have the Even Glow Lodge. And look right over here. That's right. When I cross the street, I'm going to show you this. This is the next Looking for Lincoln sign. I'm going to go ahead and read this to you in just a moment, so I want you to stay tuned. We are at the First Presbyterian Church in Pontiac, Illinois. As you can see here, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's just beautiful. But the reason why we're here, and you can see there's a school across the street, is this. I'm going to read this to you in just a second, so stay tuned. We're on the corner of Plum and Water Streets. As you can see, we have the Vermilion River right here. I'll even go ahead and take you a little further down here so you can actually see that there really is a river down here. La-da-dee, ah. We have a little path. Little bench to sit on. Ooh. Another sign. Check this out. There's your Vermilion River. Look at that. There's even a little playground right over there. And of course this lovely bridge. But that's not why we're here. Nope. This, and believe it or not, that is why we're here. I'm going to read you both that sign and this sign in just a second, so stay tuned. We're right across the street from where we were before. I just had to show you all this. I know you're seeing the sign right here, which we're going to read in just a second. But believe it or not, there's actually a couple of park benches right behind the sign. You can see this one right here. This one right here. You take a look at that. Wow! Well, I just thought I'd show you all this. I will tell you more in just a second, so stay tuned. We are on the corner of Oak and Livingston Streets. And if you take a look right over here, you see this red house. I bet you can see it. Right over here. The next Looking for Lincoln sign. I will read you this sign in just a second, so stay tuned. I know it's kind of hard to see with this sunshine, but we're at the county market in Pontiac, Illinois. And if I walk you down this way, that's right. I think you can already see this. If you can't, just keep looking. Because we're about to find the last of the Looking for Lincoln signs in Pontiac, Illinois. Yep. Ta-da! I'm going to read this to you in just a second, so stay tuned.